My bad. We're a little bit late. Sorry for that. I just had to go leave the room real quick, but we are here now. I think the stream is live. It should be. Fingers crossed. Hey, there we go. Okay, cool. What's up, guys? How you doing? Fingers crossed. Right. So, welcome back. Today, more Flood, of course. We are going to be playing the final mission of Awaken the Nightmare, which is a pretty fucking good mission, if you ask me. It's a pretty fucking good mission. So, let's waste no time. Let's get into it. So, guys, iconic. Iconic indeed. Can I get an iconic in chat, please? Start the stream off well. Can I please get an iconic in the chat? Clickbait. Okay, if you want. Right, let's get the thing going. Wait, what? Why is it? That's the intro cutscene. What the fuck? Why is it playing the intro cutscene?
We are ready to move to High Charity. My men are impatient
okay.
for glory. Put a leash on them for this.
No, this is definitely not the last mission. You're correct. Maybe it was clickbait. Come on, let me skip. Let me skip. Yeah, let me know if the audio is alright and everything. Okay. Skip. Resign. Yes. Yes. Resign against the Flood. We aren't worthy. We aren't worthy. Alright, let's try again. Missions. Okay, not that one. This one. Manifestation. There we go. That should be it. There we go. There we go. Look at that voice acting, boy. First error, yep. We're minutes in. But yeah, this mission is fucking cool. Has a boss fight. Not gonna say specifically what it is yet for those who haven't seen it. Just waiting to see what the boss fight is, but it's a fucking big boss fight. Both in importance and a size. So yeah. The new lore is the Phoenix Logs. We're gonna play this, then we're gonna read through the Phoenix Logs and see what they've got to offer. Because we read some of them last night, and they revealed some pretty cool shit. So we're gonna read through some of the new lore, some of the even more new lore tonight, which hopefully will reveal even more cool shit. Oh yeah, I should probably tweet this stream out. Probably tweet this out. Final mission. Come stop by. And then where's the picture? There it is. Right, there we go. Okay, so let's get back to the Flood. Right, so. Oh god, the frame rate, what the fuck? Why is the frame rate all weird? Frame rate is very weird. Let me have a look at this real quick. Does Atriox play a role in this expansion? Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Yes and no. No. Turn that down, turn that down. God. I really have to turn ambient occlusion off. Maybe this will fix it. And maybe it won't do. It's that fog. Okay. Anyways, let's just get to the mission. Start of this mission is pretty difficult, actually. As soon as you get on your feet and you get resources and stuff going, you're normally alright, but the start's pretty difficult. I'm not looking forward to this on Legendary. This is going to be difficult on Legendary. Flood and Halo War seems extremely appropriate. In what sense? I mean, the Flood are always appropriate to me, but in what sense exactly? Let's leave Pavian behind to kill them. Ending the DLC was pretty underwhelming. Kind of. I'm making a video on it. It'll probably be out in a few days. Just talking about the ending and explaining what actually happened, because I've seen a lot of misconceptions and a lot of people seem to be like genuinely confused about what happened, which, I mean, I was when I first saw the ending, so I don't blame them. What is with this lag? It is literally that fog. The flood fog is like killing it. Let me just see if we can fix it again real quick. Do you think the Green Man will come back in Halo 6? No, unfortunately. I still think Halo 6 is just going to be fucking Cortana. There's only one type of anti-aliasing. It's going to be Cortana doing her stuff. Unfortunately. Hey, that's better. Yeah, fixed it. I don't know what I turned off, but it fucking works. Hey, Morgan, what's up, dude? I'll have you guys know, Zer Media, Morgan, actually worked on Halo Wars 2 and this expansion. So, can we get an iconic Morgan in the chat, please? Iconic Morgan. Right, let's get some shit upgraded, because we actually have some resources for once. Towards the end of this mission, you basically get infinite resources because it goes for so long, but towards the start, you're like really strapped for them. What do we need? We don't need the Honor Guard yet. Let's get an Apex. Banshees are pretty useful for this. Let's stick the... Oh, we need some Grenadiers as well. Get some more Grenadiers. I'm going to stick those in a group. Put Pathman in group 1. We also need to get upgraded turrets for these little bastards, because these do not stop coming for a while. I'm pretty sure as soon as I push up here, the tentacle comes. Spoiler, kinda. But, yeah. Yeah, dude, the missions are really long. I did a full Halo 3 playthrough with Halo Canon the other day. You guys might have seen that. And it took us about 3 hours to finish the entire Halo 3 campaign. To finish Awakening the Nightmare, it took me 3 hours. So, there's a lot of content. And that isn't even all the content in this expansion. I'll get some Banshees. Okay, have those for that. And then, actually, I'm going to leave the Grenadiers behind, because they can basically do the same thing as Pavium can. Enjoying the campaign? Yeah, dude, the campaign was sick. The level design was sick. Yeah, I loved it. And Blur's, Blur's cutscenes. Do I need to say anything about Blur's cutscenes? It's just expected that they do god tier work, and they always do. Here we go. Tentacles. But what are they coming from, eh? What are those bad boys coming from? Find out soon. Yeah, so we basically have to build, mega turrets to destroy the tentacles. Okay, let's drop back. You know what? I'm actually going to drop these guys back as well. I'll put the Banshees in group number 3 and I'll leave them there to scout. But I need to get some engineers. Infused engineers, actually. Different thing. Different thing. Yeah, dude, Blur, it's like impossible, I swear to God, for Blur to do bad work. They always deliver. Oh, didn't want that. I wanted Burnout. Fuck. Okay, well, looks like we're going to have to deal with that. Can't even get to these areas yet. Well, I know we've got to go there, so I may as well just open it up. And we're going to go kill that. So, get a little army together. Just a small one. You don't need a massive army for this. Do you think Blur will do the Halo 6 cutscenes? No. And this sounds really backwards and stupid, but I actually hope they don't. Because I think Blur should be kept to spin-offs and remasters. Because for me at least, there's always been this thing where in-game rendered cutscenes have a degree of like, they feel personal. Because somebody's gone through and animated the characters in that way and moved the camera in that way. Whereas, I mean, they have done that with mocap, but it's not the same, in my opinion. But I'm not saying one is inherently better than the other, because they're both different things. But I would rather Blur be kept to side games and remasters. Because then as well, if we got Blur cutscenes every single Halo game, we kind of get like, what's the word? Not bored of them. We kind of just get used to them. I like it. I like the surprise of people feeling like, oh, and also Blur cutscenes. I like that. I like that surprise. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that way's blocked off now. Normally there's a tentacle that comes up here, so I'll just go and activate that tentacle. Right, we have some more banshees we need to get, and then we need to get a war council. There he is. There's that tentacle. Okay, well, I'm just going to leave that tentacle for now. And then we have to go up here, clear a base, and build a mega turret. Get these banshees. Yeah, I agree. They Blur's cutscenes are like not a saving grace. What's the word? They're sort of like a silver lining. So like, this may not be a main Halo game, but you bet the cutscenes are gonna look fucking good. Like, for no other reason that you buy this game, you buy them for the cutscenes. But at the same time, I don't like the fact that it overshadows other stuff. I don't know. It's weird. Basically, Blur are gods, but their power should be contained. Put it that way. Their power should be contained. And that's the best way of putting it. Actually, now I'm gonna get that. Okay. Let's move. Let's move. What's my favorite Covenant species? Elite. Hands down, elite. What do you think happened to the Graveman from Halo 3? Might have died, might have partially survived. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure either way. Okay, Banshees. I'm not 100% sure. I hope he survived. I don't know. I don't know if I hope he survived. I kind of do and I kind of don't, because it'd be nice to just keep that Gravemind dead and have a new one form, I think. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Christ, that was close. That was painfully close. What happens when the Gravemind reaches 100%? You mean on this mission? I'm actually not sure. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Well, there's only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. Oh, we've almost got a new leader power. Almost. Right. Those engineers can heal on the way. God, these blisters look absolutely rancid. Yeah, I will do a breakdown. I'll probably do like a breakdown of the story or something in like a week. I'll give it like a week to break down of the story, so I don't spoil it for anybody, and so that most people have seen it and played it. I think a week is like a decent length to wait. Attack that. Right, let's stick burnout on. Can I hit 3 buildings? Yes, it can. Let's go. Just pump out loads of resources really early on. I think 343 will use the correct art to design in Halo 6. I am pretty sure we're going to get the old Elite design back. It's like, out of all the art style complaints that I've seen, the Elites are the one that people focus on most. I'd find it hard to believe that 343 would ignore that. I don't know. I can see them using. I can see them using both personally. Which I'm fine with. Have the new ugly Elite design as the enemies, and then the Elite design that we all love as the allies. I reckon that's the best way to do it. Because the new Elite designs, I give them credit where credit's due. Like, they aren't bad designs at all, and they do look evil. Like that's one of my problems with them in Halo 5. They don't look friendly. Like, they don't look like they're meant to be allies. They inherently look like enemies. And I think, I don't know, I think that's a problem with them, which is why they fit so well with being enemies and not well at all with being allies. What's that thing called? A spawner? Or a pod or something? I'm not sure. What the fuck is that? Okay, I'm just going to search around here. I'm just going to have a search around here, because I need to get all the Phoenix locks still. Do you think there will be a flood leader? I don't know, I don't think so. I think if there is any more leaders coming out after this, even then I don't think there will be, because like, it's fair enough that the flood now exists in this game, but you've also got to program them to be able to like be played as, which is like a whole new kettle of fish. So I don't know. Maybe not. Do you think Halo 6 should have Cortana actually dying? See, the problem with that is now she's died before. Like that's one of the reasons I hate this story arc so much. Like, her dying now has been watered down to nothing because there's always that inkling feeling like, oh, she could come back still. She could come back. Because she was dead at the end of Halo 4. Let's not beat around the bush here. She was dead. Like, that was the end of Cortana. That was it. There's no, like, grey area to that. That was it for Cortana. So, I don't know. I think they should do something else with her. I don't think they should kill her. They should do... I don't know, trying to fix that story. It's something that only Joe Staten could do. I mean, maybe not. Maybe the Levi for Halo 6 will knock it out of the park. I imagine they will do because they heard the complaints from Halo 5 and they are not gonna let that happen again. So, I imagine that Halo 6 will have a pretty good story. I would imagine that it would do. Locusts for this as well are really, really, really OP. Burnout's back up. You know what? Fuck it. Just pump Burnout out. Pump those things out. We'll wait. While we wait for those locusts to build, I'll answer some questions in chat. Have you played any Command & Conquer games? Yes, but a long time ago and not that much. I wish I had them. My RTS games when I was a kid were Battle for Middle-earth. I played in copious amounts of Battle for Middle-earth. More than well, actually no, I still play it today. Not more than I'd like to admit. I'd love to admit how much I played that game. What happened to Douglas after Atriox broke him? He just got his new armor and he came back and fought again. I think. Oh no, Redlin Ranger, I'm afraid I strongly disagree with that. The new Elites, I don't think they would fit Honor Guards at all. Yeah, but it was in the Cortana letters. Bungie like threw around the idea of Cortana going crazy when she got all that information from Installation 04, but they didn't go through with it for a good reason. Just like they didn't go through the plot point of Miranda Keyes going crazy and trying to kill Chief in Halo 2 because he let her father die, which he didn't. But fun fact. That's actually an original plot line for Halo 2. Miranda Keyes tries to kill Chief because she's mad that Keyes died. Jacob Keyes died under his watch. Fun story. Okay. As soon as we have these locusts, we'll roll on ahead and get that tentacle out of the way. How much would you like Blur to do Halo 3 Anniversary? More than you can imagine. Seeing Blur do, oh god, Truth Assassination, Friendly Flood, all cruisers fire at will, burn their mongrel hides, the intro to the Ark, the storm, the Ark opening, all that stuff, Blur would absolutely knock it out the park. It's a real shame that Halo 3 Anniversary, at least, it isn't happening anytime soon. I still am adamant that it's going to happen at some point. I refuse to believe that it won't happen. It's just when. Is the question. Have you played Gears 3? Yes, I have. I used to play Gears 3 a lot back in the day. Not as much as Gears 2, but a lot. You just got 20 euros back from Minecraft. I take it you refunded it. Let's go this way. Or do we have to go this way? Okay, apparently we have to go that way. Oh god, I didn't realise they suicided the Banshees. What did 243 do for Halo 3's 10th anniversary? They brought Halo 3 to backwards compatibility as well as ODST, CEA, and Halo 4. And they had a playlist in Halo 5 that played like classic Halo that actually plays pretty well. It's much more fun for me than the base game because I don't like Spartan abilities. It's much more fun for me than the base game, so I enjoyed it. Yeah, for those of you who have followed my channel for a little while, you'll know that I strongly dislike Spartan abilities and any form of enhanced movement. Look at this bad boy. Here we go. God damn. So, this thing right here is a proto Gravemind in the late stages of evolution. This is what a proto Gravemind looks like, basically just before it turns into a Gravemind. Pretty fucking cool. I'm not sure if we can actually destroy those on our own. Oh, there's only one way to find out. And it's pretty disgusting as well. They base this, like, I'm pretty sure at least, off insects. Because you have to pop open its carapace, whatever it's called, to reveal, like, these little eggs inside. It's really cool. Carapace, that's the word. Yeah, I'll cover the flood abominations again in the video, 100%. 100%. Okay, if everything would like to actually fire, that'd be nice. Let's stick burnout on all of those. Okay, locusts. Locust, let's whack you into a group 4. This is pretty difficult. Dodging all these tentacles that absolutely destroy units is pretty hard. Yeah, it's weird. The one in Halo CE must have been pretty early on. For it to be that small. Okay. Stick that on. Where is the engineer? Okay, where the fuck's the engineer gone? I don't know where it is. Yeah, see those little sacks in there? Those little, like, egg pods? We have to pop those bad boys open. Oh god, kill those. Right, we need some rangers as well. And then, we gotta nail this. While we're doing that, I'm gonna get us some elite rangers, 10 battalions, and upgrade that. Please get it reach 100% critical mass. You know what? We will do. Yeah, let's see what happens when that happens. Yeah, we'll make a save point just before it happens, and then we'll let it tick up. Is there a legendary ending? I don't know. I want to say there isn't. I don't imagine there is, but I'm not sure. There wasn't with Halo Wars' campaign, because I grinded, but like, because I got a review copy of Halo Wars 2. I finished the game twice before the game came out, once on normal and once on legendary, and I spent like a long time doing it on legendary, hoping to get find the legendary cutscene before anybody else, and it turns out there wasn't one. So if the tentacle hentai flood is a product of incest, it must be a spawn of Jaime and Cersei Lannister. Fun fact, I actually started rewatching Game of Thrones again today. And Jaime Lannister is a completely different character in Season 1. I forgot how different he is compared to now. After the whole Jaime redemption arc. Which finally happened. Okay, we actually need some Reavers. There's a lot of those Cedars, or whatever they're called. Burnout. Shit, wait, let's regroup the elites back up. I don't want them getting killed on their own. Get some more grenadiers as well. And then we'll stick this on the base. Get that. Get that. Okay, they actually didn't fly into us then. This one here, I'm going to build a factory on and get some Reavers. I think. Do you believe the UNSC Spirit of Fire knows the footage on the Ark? Yes, they do. They do. Because you kill UNSC units in the first mission, right before they get to you get to High Charity. I'd assume they had a hunch, at the very least. Oh shit, no, not all units. No. Stay there. What are these groups? What? Okay, let me put this entire thing into group 1, and then Banshees into... Oh god, there's only one Banshee left. Fucking hell. Okay, Locust can go group 3, and then 5 can go group 3. There we go. Okay, that almost done. We'll just build that after as well. And then here we'll get a factory, and get some Reavers. Get some good old Reavers. They keep sending a lot of these guys, the Cedars. A lot of them. If they remaster Halo 4 and 5, they should fix the art style. I'd love to see Halo 4 and 5 in the classic art style. Just I think it'd have a much bigger effect than some people would imagine. I'd just be purely interested to see like what, like how different it feels. I mean, it's never gonna happen, but I'd just be purely interested to see how different it feels.
Turret constructed. We will bring war.
Okay, one more. Oh no, that's the last Grenadier unit. And then up here we can get some Reavers. And then that. Actually. Get that. And then I think we can just attack this. Yeah, that's gone now. So these Rangers can safely move up here. Do Reach Elite armors still exist? I'm not sure if they've been in any... I mean, I would assume they do it in like some form. I'm not sure if they've been in any material, like any extra material since Reach. But I'd imagine they still do. These guys.
What is your command for us? What is our mission?
And then these guys can go to Group 1.
All units.
Right.
All units.
Ooh, Reavers, Group 4. These grouping system, the grouping system thing's so useful. Like, it's so unbelievably useful. Ripper Morami versus Atriarchs. I think that'd be a pretty close fight, actually. I reckon that'd be a pretty damn close fight. One more Reaver.
All units. I need new trophies.
Where is it?
Level 2 researched. All units.
Let's remaster the classic Halo games with the new art style. Please, no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Vehicle level 2 researched.
Let's yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's not do that. Right, time to go. And you know what? We're gonna save it here because oh no, we can't save it. Well, we're gonna let that take up to 100% to see what happens.
On the way. I will do it.
Chief versus Atriarchs. I mean, I've always got to go with Chief. Chief would find a way.
One side. Leader point earned.
Okay, let's get Lich Vanguard. Because that thing is disgustingly OP. Playable fluid would be really nice, but not a necessity. Yeah, same. I agree with that. I'd love to see it though. 'Cause, I mean, I still need to stream all those Halo Wars 1 mods. Like, people have modded custom campaigns in Halo Wars 1, where you play as the Flood. Like, there is literally a Flood custom campaign for Halo Wars 1. I need to play that.
All units. We're nearing the turret site. Get one constructed quickly.
Yeah, it probably is just like an immediate fail, but I'll just be intrigued to see if there's like a special cutscene for it or something. I doubt it, but worth a check. I think it literally just is a fail timer. Okay, this bit here caused me a little bit of trouble before, because there's normally a lot of shit that comes down here. Yeah, Hunters can't be infected. Because they're like, they don't have a central nervous system. They're just a group of worms. Okay, well, we can't... we can't save the game, we'll just see what happens, and then... if we go far back, then we go far back. Good lord, that is a lot of infection forms. Holy shit. Oh god, okay. I actually might call him the Lich.
Our sensors indicate the proto-grade mine is growing.
Is growing? Is it me or did the character model just get bigger for it? Oh shit, it's blocked. Oh god. Oh shit, that's not good. Let's spawn the Lich over here to help with that. That should help. And then that. Hit the carapace, nerds. These guys, okay, no, these guys are doing alright. They'll make it out. Oh, okay. Right, okay, leave it. Don't attack. No. The percentage is dropping. Okay, I think we just gotta go and shoot it. I think. That lich is doing work. Still confused by the concept of a scorpion being infected. I assume what happens is that there's like a combat form inside it still, but it just adds biomass to it so it can help spread the virus. Or the parasite, technically. I assume that's what happens. Whenever possible, I just stick burnout on stuff, just like for the sake of it. Because why not? Why not? God, I love how many infection forms it spawns. Actually, DLC, dope. Dope, my dude. Fucking sick. I played my first game of Terminus Firefight earlier, when I woke up this morning. That I played since I was at 343. And it was fucking awesome. I lasted for like an hour and a half, I think, on my own. I mean, I was only playing on easy, but I lasted for like an hour and a half, and I got to wave 56, I think. At 45, all of a sudden, like, I just couldn't kill the enemies. They got so difficult, and they outnumbered me so much. It just got so difficult all of a sudden. Did you find it weird how Arbiter whose Covenant was in the game was... Oh, yeah. It's not canon, so it's... Not all that weird. I don't know what attacking that means, but we can do it, I guess. What are the bonus objectives on this? Do not lose any mega turrets and kill flood units with the lich. Okay, that's easy. Easy peasy. So I'm guessing that if we just like don't build the turret, that'll tick up. So let's have a walk around. Keymind versus Chief. Well, I mean, technically a Keymind would win, but Chief has luck on his side, so, you know. You know. I'd have, if I was a betting man, I'd put my money on Chief. Yeah, we are. I'm gonna not build a turret, because apparently when you build a turret, it automatically targets the tentacles, and then that number ticks up, so we'll leave it. Doors. We'll leave it and we'll just explore the map for now. Something I actually need to do. Try and get all the Phoenix labs. Kill those. Godzilla versus Chief. Chief all day, every day. You beat the Keymind. You would. Yeah, the Banished backstory is pretty cool. I like it. It's the first time we've had a Covenant faction. And by that, I mean a faction with Covenant infantry that isn't just the Covenant. Which is good. Oh, shit. Can we get... What is this? What the... That's high charity. Okay. That's high charity. That's pretty cool. I never realised that before. Holy shit. You can actually go all the way down to High Charity's entrance. That's sick. Don't worry, Flood Hentai probably does exist. Or, no, not probably. I'm sure that it does exist. Unfortunately. Oh, they just flew off. They destroyed the turret and just fucked off. Okay. That's weird. I think this is where Sentinels spawn. Can we spawn Sentinels from there? No, we can't. Okay. Why is the critical mass... Oh, God, it's going up so slowly. I thought that, yeah, that would have been a really cool spot for a Phoenix log. There. Have it, like, detail the last moments of one of Viridis' brutes when the Flood first come out. That would have been cool. I mean, there was one, like, right there, so I guess it might actually be that, but still. Would have been pretty cool. Plot armor. Will you make new Flood lore videos based on Halo Wars 2? Yes, I will do. Yeah, that's one of the plans for this week. Probably going to start work on it later this week. Because there's quite a lot of new stuff to talk about. Okay, let's kill the tentacles. A mod? Oh god, no. Bring back the old Warthog? Hell yeah. Glad to see I'm not the only one that wants that.
All units.
It can't just be me that isn't a fan of the new Warthog. Surely. Favorite Halo game is the worst, including side games like Spartan Assault. I mean, Spartan Assault and Spartan Strike really just... I mean, I'm nothing against them. They're just like... like, they didn't make an impression on me, so... I guess they'd be at the bottom. It goes Halo 2, Halo 3, CE, ODST, Halo Wars 2, Reach, Halo Wars 1, Halo 4, Halo 5, Spartan Assault, and Spartan Strike. That's my pretty, like, definitive list. Okay, do not build that base. Otherwise, it's going to build a turret, and then it's going to start attacking the Grave Mind. So, we'll leave that. Explore around here again. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad design. It just looks too off. There's something really off about it that I don't like. The turret guard shape's wrong. There's no toe thing on it. I'm pretty sure there might be a towing unit on it. There might not be, but I think they got rid of that. I don't know. It just feels off. I don't like the sound either. I really dislike the sound of it. In Halo 4 and 5. Half-Life 2 or Halo 2? Halo 2. Like, that's not even a question. As much as I like Half-Life. What's my favourite Elite armor? Halo 3, Reach, or H2A? Halo 3, followed by Reach, followed by 2A. Or, well, actually, no, hang on. Are we talking campaign or multiplayer? Because if we're talking multiplayer, then H2A's is awful. I can't stand it. If we're talking campaign, then it goes probably Halo 3, then Halo 2A, then Reach. I like Halo 3 and H2A's basically as much as each other. Yeah, I do. I still play Halo 2 most days. I like Halo 2 is my favorite without a shadow of a doubt. It's not for me. It's not even like a debate. It just is Halo 2 objectively. Okay, we're gonna like beat around here, and we're gonna go up here, around there. I guess I may as well just stick that on. Get some upgrades. Because why not? Just joined Xperia. What is up, Abstract Chicken? That's quite an abstract name, my dude. So, dude. Thank you for stopping by. Halo 2 best Halo game? For me, yeah, definitely. Very closely followed by Halo 3. But, yeah, for me, Halo 2 is my favourite. Definitely. Which base? Oh, it's not that again. Those motherfuckers. I'm literally just going to use that on that turret so it doesn't die. I can't be asked to rebuild it. If Spartans can't be infected, why are their combat forms in the game an infection? In Halo 4, that's not canon. I mean, it is canon, but it's not canon. Like, there's never been an infected Spartan as far as we know. The deal with those infected Spartans in Halo 4 multiplayer is that is like a mock-up. The Wargame Simulator makes a mock-up of what it thinks infected Spartans would hypothetically look like. So, it's canon, but it's not real, if you get me. It's quite tricky. Whenever I explain that to one of my friends, it's like, it's always a bit of a tricky thing to explain, but I think that makes sense. It's canon, but it's not real within the canon. Oh god, that grenadier almost died. That little one right there. Yeah, this is what I mean. Little tip for when you're doing this mission. Build Locust. Build Locust every single time. Because they absolutely melt these tentacles that shred you. Yeah, H2A campaign elites look fantastic. Dude, when that original Halo 5 trailer came out with that design, I was so excited. I was over the moon excited. And then it turns out that they used the ugly design. And I was like, oh, why? Why do this to me? Jeez, man, that's a lot of missiles. Oh god. Okay, we lost a unit. A Banshee just got infected. 97% critical mass. 98. Time to see what happens. What should just be like, mission failed? I'm fully waiting for just mission failed. We have failed. Oh. Well, that was underwhelming. Favorite brute design? Halo Wars 2. Hands down, Halo Wars 2. Because it's literally just Halo 2's design, but like looks better. I liked Reach's armor. I love the Reach Chieftain armor, but I didn't like the Reach design, and I liked Halo 3's. I liked Halo 3's across the board, really. Do you think Master Chief will get infected by the Flood? No. No, definitely not. Yeah, Spartans are resistant, not immune. Oh god, this set is far back. Jesus. Christ, this set is far back. all for an anticlimactic ending. Yeah, Halo Wars 2 and... I mean, Halo Wars 2 brutes are very similar to the H2A ones. Just like different armors and stuff. But yeah, those two are the best. Okay, right, let's try again. What did we do before? We used that on there, and we built a load of these bad boys, those, and those. Oh god. Attack the carapace. Yeah, the high progressive brutes in Halo 3 were better. In Halo 2 were better, I agree. But you gotta remember that in Halo 2, like, they were the only guards of the Prophets, basically. Because obviously all the elites left. Which Halo Reach Elite armor do I like the best? Probably Field Marshal. Field Marshal, I mean, Field Marshal in general were very similar. But, yeah. I like them both. Okay, now focus the fucking tentacles. That creates invincibility, which is really useful. So I can use that to tank the infection formers in the cedars while we kill the tentacles. Focus that. Oh god. That was very close to hitting us then. Very close. Do you think Halo Wars 2 is a Halo Wars 1.5? No, not really. Not really. Oh, dude, don't even mention Oats Studios. The things I would do for Oats to work with Halo, like, unreal. I think they will do. I have a very large hunch that they will do. I had something with Neil Blomkamp a few months ago. I have a very, very strong hunch that they will. That we'll see something with Oats in, probably for Halo 6. Good lord, Neil Blomkamp could make me like the new art style. I swear. I think music is important to Halo games. Yes, definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Let's go this way this time. Do you think we'll ever get a Halo fighting game? Probably not. Unless there's like sudden extreme demand for one, I don't think so. Oh god, we don't even have the Reavers either. Oh, there goes another Banshee. Okay, let's stick that on more buildings. Again. Upgrade that. We need to upgrade that and get some engineers. Get that and those two. Okay, let's move. Do you have Halo Amino? I do. I do indeed. I can still see the Brutus elites as on the guard since they're big. I mean, because they're bigger, yeah. They just don't, but they don't look honourable. Honor guards are literally like it's in the name, and those elites just don't look even remotely honourable. They're big, they're ugly, they're snarling, they're brutish. It just doesn't. It doesn't fit for me. I don't see it fitting at all. Okay, can we attack that? Yes, we can. Sweet. That makes things a lot easier. That makes matters a lot easier. Yeah, I did anything, Oats. Literally anything. like Oates and Blomkamp need to work on Halo. I saw on Twitter that they're working on another project, which is pretty sick. I'm looking forward to that. Neil Blomkamp, like, if anyone deserves to work on a Halo movie, it's him, like, without a shadow of a doubt. Why is no one attacking that blister? Is everyone scared of it or something? Yo. Nope, okay. All elite lives matter. So, Master Chief. No, the classic elite design matters. New elites do not matter. Blur Studios or Oates. For cutscenes, Blur. For a full project, Oates. I'll put it that way. Although they technically aren't the same. Because Blur focus on cinematics, whereas Oates focus on, like, live action stuff. They aren't technically the same, but... yeah, Oates for a movie. Oh shit. Dude, those fucking Cedars. If you've got Banshees, or anything air-based, they shred you. Can we attack this? Don't think we went down here before. Okay, no. We've got to go find a turret location, which is conveniently right here. Thank God. Hey, Mendicant Bias is back. What's up, dude? He lost Xbox Live before Halo 3 became backwards compatible. Oh, that sucks. I mean, it's not going anywhere, so... It's not going anywhere, so I mean, you're not going to miss out on it, I guess. I've been playing so much of that. Basically, whenever I've not been streaming, playing this, or working on a video, I've been playing that. It's so, it's so good. Still going for my first 50. Still trying to get my first 50. I'll get it soon. Right, this is pretty cool. It's into like a lockdown phase. Where, whenever you build a turret base, a shitload of infection forms and flood forms just run at it. Pretty cool. You know what? Let's heal everyone. Give everyone the heal. What's up, Best? How you doing, dude? What are you doing? What language is the base of the elites? What? I guess it's called Sanghili? Oh, actually, that's a good... Is it called Sanghili? Vale will know that. If she's still in the chat, she'll know that. I think it's called Sanghili. And I also feel like I should know this. I feel like I should know this. Let's get another generator. What do we need? Is there anything specifically that we need? That. Blister backs aren't really that useful. Get that and that. And then we'll build a load of rangers again. And by a load of rangers, I mean a shitload of rangers. Oh, we needed Reavers. Oh well. We can cope without them. We can cope. Is Penitent Tangent here as well? Sanghili, yeah, Sanghili. There we go. Kim Christman, you've been noticed, my friend. Senpai has noticed you. Is it possible to communicate with the hunter? Yeah, they communicate via vibrations. And if you have a translator for those vibrations, you can. Like, you can hear Colony talk. Because we have like a... there must be some sort of like vibrations translator or something weird like that. Dude, these Cedars are an actual nightmare. Holy shit. Right, let's get that shell. Yeah, Mendicant, my boy, you need to come back in Halo 6. We have 2-4 in our AIs now. How do you feel? I feel overwhelmed. What's new with the law? We're going to find out when we have finished this mission. We're going to go read the new Phoenix logs, basically. Okay. Focus. And then this one. Oh god, that's gonna hurt for it. Okay, that hurt. That hurt. That's alright, and then we should be able to get this. There we go. Stop. Yeah, true. That's true, your voice is just a series of vibrations. Penitent Tangent, what a bad job you did at containing your ring, my friend. You didn't do the best job, my friend. Oh shit, the Rangers, no! I kept selecting all units by accident. I've killed loads of Rangers. Okay, no, that was close, that was close. Let's get these guys back here. Kill that. Okay, this is that one blister that no one can attack for some reason. Right, I'm just gonna make this group one for now. Probably easier. Oh shit, I forgot to attack that. Whoops. I'll wait till those other Rangers get here. Can you tell me how Proto-Greave might make pure forms? Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing when I first played this. Proto-Greave mines can't make pure forms, it's only Grave mines that can do. Yeah, no, I was thinking the exact same thing. You weren't alone. I guess what 243 will probably say to reason with that is that this Proto-Grave mine was very late in its evolution, so maybe it's not like a categorical evolution where it goes from 1 second being a Proto-Grave mine to an actual Grave mine. Maybe in this case it was sort of like continuous in that over time it started to gradually get the traits and abilities of an actual Grave mine. I don't know, but I thought the exact same thing. I thought the exact same thing. Alright, let's get some healing underway. Did you miss me? I did. I did. Tell me, dude, did you go rampant? Did you go rampant? No. Yeah, no, Monkey, dude, I refuse to accept that. I'm not accepting that. Key miners are not pure forms. Well, they technically are, but key forms aren't what this game says they are. I refuse to acknowledge that. I would not acknowledge that. A key mine is an entirely different thing to what this game says it is. I don't know if that's like we were saying yesterday, I highly doubt that's a retcon. So that's a really stupid retcon if it is. It's a really weird retcon. Oh shit, these guys are gonna get torn apart. No! Attack them. Oh shit. Dude, this is what I mean. Locusts are like so OP for this. You got a question for me? Fire away. Alright, see you in a bit, dude. Thank you for stopping by. Always appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, change it to Hive Mind. That fixes everything. Fixes literally everything. I mean, I've not actually read the full description yet, but from what I did read, Hive Mind would have fit it a lot more. We'll read it after this. That was one of the things we were going to read through. I'm pretty sure we can get that.
If we lose them, we'll never force that thing out.
Okay, maybe we can't get that. Maybe we can't. Oh, shit. Oh, no! That's gonna fucking break one of the... No! Go on, build already, build! No! There goes the side objective. Shit. You think we'll see the Grave Mine from Halo 3 turn into a key mine? No, I doubt it. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Nah, I doubt it. I doubt we're ever going to see a keymind in a Halo game. Referenced, maybe. In the background, maybe, but I doubt we'll ever see one. I'd love to, don't get me wrong. I'd love to, but I don't see it happening, unfortunately. Should we get some more hunters? We only have 4 hunters, and we have 5 grenadiers. Okay, that'll work out. God, what do we even need? Let's build a foundry. We don't actually need anything. This is what I mean, like, at the start of the mission, you're completely strapped for money. And then towards the end of it, like this, you just have fucking infinite. Get from 0 to 100 real quick. Here we go. Would you be interested in the Proto-Greyman evolving into a full one and having multiple appearances? This one? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to happen, but would have been kind of cool. Get rid of those tentacles. And then fuck this up. Okay, I'll get that, and then I'm gonna stick that on the troops. They are very low. Holy shit, I didn't realize how low they were. Good lord. It's ironic how the first actual good boss fights in a Halo game are in an RTS, which is not known for its boss fights. It's a genre not known for its boss fights. Let's put it that way. Okay, kill those Cedars and then we can attack the Carapace. Look at that. Hope you reach 100k subs by the end of the year. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Josh King. I appreciate that, dude. Fingers crossed. I'd like to. That was a really, like, over-the-top goal, but we're actually not that far from hitting it, which is fucking nuts. We'll hit 100k probably, like, early next year at the latest, which is fucking, like, insane. Genuinely insane. Genuinely insane. Why does that look like the Hammer of Dawn, kind of? That really reminded me of the Hammer of Dawn, then. For some reason. Do we need any more upgrades? Yes, yes, and yes. We do. May as well get those as well. This is the thing, like, I've got so many resources now. There's no point even worrying about resources. I can just, like, upgrade and build wherever I want. Okay. Where's the next area? I want to say, yeah, it's up there. Thought so. Up there. What happens if we attack that? Does it go away? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's just a constant target. Favorite old to new gun design? Do you mean like favorite design that changed? I mean the only design change that I liked was the DMR. I like the Reach DMR, but Halo 5's was my favorite. At least from a first-person view. To me, it looked the most like an actual DMR. As opposed to the Halo Reach one that looked, I don't know, just not much like a DMR. JK Law 1000, maybe. I don't know if I'd like that, I'm not sure. He could be. I don't know, it's up in the air right now. It's up in the air. Okay, get the turret there. Isn't the flood outbreak near Void in Halo 3 could still be... No, that's not dormant. Like, the entirety of Africa was glassed. If that survived the glassing of an entire continent, then that's some fucking cheap shit. That's dead. That's buried. Is this even canon to the main story? Yeah. Yeah, this is 100% canon. I doubt they'll ever make a story in-game that isn't canon. Like, obviously, like, little background lore, like, Yap Yap and Johnson being back, for example, that's obviously not canon. But I doubt they'd make anything excruciatingly non-canon.
Leader power ready.
Let's get some reefs.
All units.
Yeah, let's top this off with some reefs.
Leader power ready.
Well, yeah, half a continent. Still, like... Yeah, not an entire continent, half a continent. But still, like, my point stands. They aren't alive.
Our base is under attack.
What? Oh, shit. Dude, fucking seeders, I swear to God.
Turret complete.
Alrighty then. Let's go and finish this guy off. After we've got some reefs. Of which I completely forgot about. My bad. Come on, upgrade already.
All units.
Do you think 343 is going to make ATN a part of the main story? Not after the ending. I would have liked to have think so. Would have liked to have thought so, but no. Not after the ending. And to be fair, it's a DLC for a spin-off. The proportion of people that are into the main Halo story that would have played this is minuscule, unfortunately. Like, a lot of people will see the cutscenes on YouTube and stuff, like millions of people will do, but I don't know. It's not going to happen. Unfortunately.
Base is under attack. All units.
These fucking seeders, dude. Holy shit. Okay. Let's go and finish this guy off.
Turret improved.
What if P43 brings back Johnson as a grave mind? If I could do a Johnson accent right now, I'd be doing Johnson's accent saying, I'm a monument to all your sins. From Halo 5's Legendary ending, do you think the ring would have flood inside it and Cortana could release it to show Chief? Nah, I doubt it. I doubt it. Because the flood were very much contained within High Charity. They weren't outside of High Charity or anything.
Much as we can deal out, it seems. We may need to hit it with something even more powerful.
Hey, Abomination.
Another flood wave. Stand fast. Aim at the armor to expose the sacks. No armor exists that Fabium has not broken.
God, they get absolutely annihilated.
Through that armor.
Those Abominations do. You know what? Let's get everything. Let's bring the big guns out.
Armor has fallen. Target the sacks underneath.
Glass it. Glass the planet.
Ground troops moving. They'll be crushed by the tentacles.
Okay, but we can like focus the tentacles, right? Come on.
Leader power ready. All units.
We lost a lot of units there.
We're blasting it, but it's resisting. Fabium, that thing has grown too strong. Our
We need more firepower.
We need more firepower. I was afraid of this, but I think I have the answer. I detected a damaged sentinel lock near.
Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Completely forgot about
It
this.
should call in sentinel reinforcements.
Move the webcam down a little bit again.
Get to it, troops. Cleanse
That's
that
better.
lock while we still can.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I forgot about this section. Blast the hentai demon. Nah, I think. Yeah, that no. Transforming spy, I agree. I would like to see the flood in Halo 6's legendary ending. Oh shit. God damn, we're losing quite a few units. Spawn some more rangers. Good lord, we need a heal. I need a healing. Is anyone think the Master Chief is Horse's son? No, she's not. He's not. We even saw Chief's mum in some of the Halo 4 marketing. In that scanned trailer. Okay, hopefully there's a lot of healing. Because we fucking need it. Okay, that'll be enough. Let's move.
I will.
keyboard mashing is annoying. I can rotate my keyboard, but it won't do much. It's a Black Widow. They have a what keycaps are they? Blues, Cherry MX Blues, which are very loud, but also very satisfying to click them. Yeah, dude, a Flood Scarab would be sick. I'd love to see that. I've never actually tried to see if the fucking infect them in this. I highly doubt that, because if Creative Assembly went out of the way to make something that fucking cool, we would have fought one in the campaign. They would have showed it off in the campaign.
All units. One side.
Can we not destroy that? Oh, no, we can't.
The enemy has sent air units to harass me. All units. Ready for battle. They should. I've been targeted by air units. Moving up.
What is that raw Rasputin thing from? Why do I recognize that?
All units. Moving out.
Why do I recognize that? I feel like I've heard that somewhere. It's like a song or something.
All units. Hear me.
Do you think Cortana might know the Ark is still active? Oh yeah, I'm she'll know about the Ark. I still think that Halo 6 is going to be like a land grab of the Ark. I reckon we're gonna be back on the Ark in Halo 6.
A retriever.
I have a strong feeling we will be. Who do you want to write Halo 6's story? Hands down, categorically, Joe Staten.
All units. Our base is under
Joseph motherfucking Staten. Why can't we get those? That's out the map for some reason. Very weird. Yeah, like it's not even, for me it's not even a question. Joe Staten 100%. Okay, we'll work our way around this way.
making my approach.
Yeah, Joe Statham. Hey, Euclid, what's up? I'm either bored. I'm not bored. I mean, I'm pretty tired, so I've not slept much recently, but no, I'm just focusing. My focused face is very like, it's like my focused face looks like a wrestling face. So no, just me, I'm definitely not bored. Right. Let's blast this motherfucker. Let's get the retriever into the heat of the action. It's me, I can have recons. I've become Bleach, for God's sake. Okay. Where's it? Where's it going? Where is it going exactly? Okay. I think it's actually... Is it doing something? That did no damage? Well, this is odd. This is very odd. Hey, attack it. Get the Lich out. Get all the big guns out. Put that on a building or something. Or not. Yeah, dude, Aatrox's Bulwark is really useful for this because of the invulnerability field it gives you. All the units within that green circle are invulnerable. Hey, my boy Preston Garvey's back. Coming to tell us that some settlements need our help. A flood settlement needs our help. Attack it then. There we go. There it is. Finally. Took its time. It has been sleeved. How big is a retriever? I don't know the sizing. Pretty big though. Look at that. Look how rancid that looks. God.
He may not be as merciful as the Flood.
Shoot its asshole. That looks like an asshole. And here is the ending. Look how fucking good that looks. I love how, yeah, I love how Voridus just smiles there. And then the roar. Yeah, Aatrox does sound a little bit machine-like. It's just how, like, raspy his voice is, I think. I killed the ass. Yes, I did. I love how Aatrox made an appearance in this as well. I've missed Aatrox. I'm kind of sad that Valer didn't, though. Like, that character got 7 seconds of screen time.
Not to go inside.
And there's that iconic line. That's cool.
For good reason.
For good reason.
Secure the breach. Clean up your mess. I will be waiting for you when you are done.
God, Aatrox looks so fucking cool. Oh my god, dude, he looks so sick. So sick. When he finished killing a flood outbreak, all he wanted is a bath. Yeah, pretty much. For good reason. And there it is. That's the end of Awakening the Nightmare. Aatrox combat form. Yeah, that's it. There's no... I sat through all the credits for like 15 minutes to see if there was a post-credit scene. There's not. Unfortunately, but yeah, that's it. So let's look at some of the new lore. Let's... where is it? Right. So. The units. Actually, do we need to go through the units? Let's look at the juicy stuff first. Because I might save these for a video. I'm going to talk about all of these in a video. Probably in a few videos, actually. Right, so, the Flood. The Great Devourer. The Flood is a voracious hive mind parasite that seizes, converts, and controls sentient hosts to perpetuate itself. Infected individuals have the nervous system God, dude, I can't fucking talk tonight. Probably shouldn't be trying to read out a massive list or something with chewing gum in my mouth, but here we are. Infected individuals have their nervous systems suborned by the parasite, turning their bodies into puppets while their memories and flesh are assimilated and exploited for further infestation. Each infected host is linked to a disturbing... dude, why can't I fucking talk on a stream? Each infected host is linked to a distributed intelligence, allowing for interstellar coordination and the formation of increasingly sophisticated consciousness nodes. If the Flood is not stopped, it will eventually manifest a malevolent meta-intelligence known as the Grave Mind. I'm going to take this chewing gum out one sec. Hold up. Right, anyways. The Flood are composed of a highly adaptable and resilient neuron-like supercell that has no analogous structures with other life in the galaxy. These protein cells are the building blocks of all the Flood and can be configured into any shape or pseudo-organ necessary to sustain the biological and organizational growth of the parasite. There you go. Encysted Flood cells form spores which can how the fuck do you say that? Parasitize both sentient and non-sentient species, rapidly consuming the host and transforming their biomass into an incubator for larger, more mobile Flood combat forms and infection forms. There is no inoculation against infection, no treatment to slow the parasite's growth, no reversal of its transformation. The only effective countermeasure is containment and incineration. I mean, we here at Hidden Experience Corporations knew this already, but, you know, infection forms. It's a weird picture. It's a warthog, actually. A nightmare tide rises. Flood infection forms are nightmarish homunculi, spawned in massive numbers for the singular purpose of converting all living creatures into carriers, tools, and food for the parasite. The most commonly encountered infection forms have soft pod-like bodies with numerous tentacle-like appendages and a frond-like array which acts as the creature's sensory system. Their tendrils are multi-purpose locomotion systems and insidious methods of control. Again, we knew this already. The Galactic Empire versus the Covenant, probably the Covenant, because they're like fanatic. Each tendril ends in nanoscale barbs, which can latch into the target's body and cut through the armor or environmental suits. Funny story, that actually happened in the Flood to Chief. Funny story. Once the target is compromised, infection forms inject flood cells to hijack the victim's nervous system. Even if the infection form is quickly removed, flood cells in the wounds will slowly consume the victim and turn them into quivering spore-like blisters. Against unprepared victims, the infection form bores into the body, quickly mutating it into a combat form. That original point there, we knew that already, but I like that because it makes the flood seem even more like zombies. Like, if you get bitten by an infection form, then even if you kill it, you're fucked, basically. You're fucked. Hey, Domestos Bleach with a £1 donation. Thank you, Domestos Bleach. I appreciate that, dude. Back to the reading. Though barely intelligent on their own, once an infection form infiltrates a weapon. Oh, there's a notification. Where is it? Where were we? Once an infection form infiltrates a sentient creature, they turn the victim's cognitive power to the furtherance of Flood goals. Each is an insidious puppeteer, able to sift through memories of any sentient creature to learn of military countermeasures, security access codes, and the location of population centers. This information is then shared with other Flood through their connection with the key mines. That's wrong. Technically wrong. We'll find out more later when we get to this one. Biology with Xperia. Anybody want to Halo Wars 3? Yep, your boy does. Pestilent puppets. Combat forms are relatively intact sentient hosts under the control of an infection form that is nested within. Not always. Technically wrong, not always. Those sections of the host body are consumed and converted into flood cells. Some limbs and sensory organs are retained to utilize available weapons, tools, vehicles, equipment, and even starships. And that is how the Flood were so powerful during the Throne of Flood War. Like, they literally flew ships, which is pretty fucking scary. The infection form does augment its new body and repair minor damage in order to better serve as a living weapon, but ultimately the combat form is utterly disposable. Even gets used as biomass when it's expended its use. 741 Gaming, I'm here to ban everyone. Everybody, can I please get a hi to Isaac in the chat, please? Everyone say hi, Isaac, in the chat. Isaac, we're currently going through a biology lesson. You know how much I love biology. The infection form driving the host body does not feel pain or fear, though the same cannot be said for the host. Worse, in some horrific circumstances, the infection form is enabled to completely dominate the original personality, and the victim remains fully aware of their irrevocable transformation and used as a tool of the parasite. Pretty fucking weird, and that happened with Jenkins, of course. Yep, Mr. Wallace Jenkins. Mr. Wallace Jenkins. Now, this is interesting. I saw this last night, and I didn't read it on purpose, so I could read it on the stream for the first time. I'm guessing this is, like, flood-infected terrain, I'd assume. Let's find out. Parasitic expansion. The Flood can survive and grow in almost any environment, but it thrives in a surprisingly narrow band of habitability. The interior of Flood hives provides a controlled environment for accelerated growth, but in time, an entire planet's biosphere can be altered to approximate these ideal conditions. And that is when a key mind should form. This law says otherwise, but that's when a key mind should form. Blight lands are the first step of this conversion process. Areas around established hives filled with specialized flood growths which harvest the vitality of the soil, soak up solar energy, and consume all native life within its boundaries. While they briefly flower with a grotesque vitality, ultimately these zones are themselves consumed to provide raw materials for the city-sized spore towers and colossal stacks of strained flood organs that finish the planet's ruination. Now that's pretty fucking cool. That's new. I'm pretty sure that's new. That's cool. That's going in the video. You know what? I'm taking my headphones off. Pure forms, bone and bile. As the parasite continues to grow in strength, the key mimes begin to cultivate... No, that's wrong. The key mimes don't do that. Continue to cultivate tumorous masses and mucus-like lakes of pure flood cells, using non-essential biomass as food. Most of these flood cells are used to form hives and blight lands. That's cool. That's cool. but some is harvested to create deadly war forms. With the sound of breaking bones and ripping flesh, these creatures transform themselves to best confront the threats they encounter, contorting and reshaping their anatomy into grotesque but lethal shapes as they lead hordes of lesser combat forms into battle. Yeah, dude, the headphones are off. Shit's getting serious. Shit is getting serious. You're drinking yourself tonight. That's good. That's good. Please don't drink bleach. Fucking hell. And here we are at something quite edgy. So, key mines, for those unaware, up until now have always been the form sort of like after a grave mine. So a grave mine is when a local ecosystem is like completely consumed and turned into like blightlands and stuff. And that forms a grave mine. Key mines before this were when entire planets were consumed. They're basically a planetoid-sized grave mine. This changes that. Somehow. I don't know. Let's find out. So I've actually not read this yet. Fonts of malign intelligence. After an infestation is established, the parasite transitions from feral aggression to coordinated conversion by creating specialized food organisms that network their individual intelligences. These key mines act as coordinators for nearby flood, leveraging wisdom harvested from the parasite's host to expand, outwit, overwhelm, and consume other life. So what? A key mine is now classed as like the compound intelligence. So a key mine could be a grave mine, could be a proto-grave mine. That's really confusing. I don't like that. That's really unnecessarily confusing. Awakening the Suck. I don't get this. That's not right. As the flood grow in number, these key mines combine and expand into larger, exponentially more intelligent networks. The appearance of these vile collectives typically indicate most local animal life and sentient hosts have been infected or consumed. But that's a grave mine. So what? Is a key mine the same as a grave mine? Like, I don't get what this is. Anyways. Once the critical mass of key mines have combined the flood's centralized intelligence... once they have combined, the flood's centralized intelligence can begin to emerge in their seething mass of corrupted flesh. A proto-grave mine that sifts through and feeds on the memories of every flood-infected victim. What? That doesn't make... Is it just me, or does that make no sense? That doesn't feel like it makes any sense to me. It doesn't actually explain what a key mine is. Like, what? Is it now the connection between things? I don't get it. That's really weird. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't explain what it actually is. Transform from feral aggression to the coordinated stage, yeah. These key mines act as coordinators for nearby flood. What are they, though? Once the critical mass of key mines have combined... So you're saying that the key mines only exist in the coordinator stage, yet they're used to make proto-grave mines, which exist in the feral stage. Dude, this makes no fucking sense. That's just like... I don't know. That's just weird. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not what a key mine is. That's just wrong. Anyways. Proto-grave mine. High Charity's Bane. The proto-grave mine within High Charity is the shadow of a far greater threat. One that will unleash damnation upon the stars. Nice quote there. Should it grow unchecked. High Charity's proto-grave mine is a perverse mockery of a living thing, a gluttonous stump of flood cells that remained behind when Halo's cleansing energies burned away the corrupted biomass, which once supported the grave mine. Okay. So, that suggests that the grave mine is either completely dead or, like, I don't know, almost dead. That's weird. A measure of the grave miner's intellect remains. Though its new vessel must feed and spread in order for it to manifest fully once again, with every banished soldier that succumbs to its embrace. The Gravemind's re-emergence grows closer. Boy. The mountain of half-dead flesh quivers in anticipation, and the echo of timeless laughter rises from somewhere deep below. I don't get this. Holy shit. $20 donation from my boy Zenzepha von Baron. Thanks for the high charity lore. Hope to see more soon. Long live high charity. Thank you, my dude. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot, dude. Me too. Fingers crossed we get more lore about this. Because this shit right here, I mean, I'm going to reread it in a second, but that suggests that the Gravemind isn't fully dead. To me, at least. Maybe it's me being, I don't know, wrong. But that suggests that the Gravemind ain't fully dead. That's weird. And I also wonder why your donation didn't show up on stream. That's also very weird. That should have showed up. Anyways, thanks a lot for the donation, dude. I very much appreciate that. That's a very kind donation. Thank you, my dude. Anyways, the Proto-Gravemind. High Charity's Proto-Gravemind is a massive, highly adaptable biological weapon. It is a horrifying enemy protected by every flood beast on the Ark. Only fools and madmen dare to attack it without overwhelming force. It did show up. Okay, that's weird. I didn't hear anything, which is very peculiar, but... Oh, it showed up. That's good. That's good. Right, let's read Gravemind, and then let's go back and reread that, because that's weird. Gravemind. A single intelligence inhabiting multiple instances. A Gravemind is the apex of the Flood's coordinating intelligences. It is a monument of ancient sins, a self-aware compound mind that transcends individual hosts and lesser key minds. And lesser key minds? Dude, what does that fucking mean? It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have a definition anymore. A formless intellect who knows all that the Flood have ever possessed. That's a cool picture. That's the wrong armor, but, you know... Unless this is a screenshot from Halo 6, that's the wrong armor, but that's cool. Who has the better beard, you or Atriox? I gotta go with Atriox, unfortunately. I gotta go with Atriox. The Gravemind brings its horrific form of peace through unification, salvation... Through it... Oh. I'm reading like a fucking idiot. The Gravemind brings its horrific form of peace through unification, salvation through assimilation. Its only goal is the consumption of every thinking creature in the galaxy. The Gravemind's most recent physical avatar was destroyed, so he's dead, when the Master Chief fired the Ark's incomplete halo. But it is only a matter of time before it rises again. Now, fingers crossed that fucking means something. Fingers crossed that actually means something. Because I'm liking that little foreshadowing. I'm digging that. But yeah, that's... Aside from that weird keymine stuff, which still doesn't make sense to me, that's... yeah, that's basically what we already knew. Who would win in a fight? Master Chief or Infinity Comms? I mean, come on, dude. Is that a question? Infinity Comms? I thought that was like an objective answer. Fucking Infinity Comms. Ackman's video spawned that meme, and I swear to God if it never goes away. Right, let's read this again. The Proto-Gravemind within High Charity is a shadow of a far greater threat, one that would unleash damnation upon the stars should it grow unchecked. So, that suggests that the Flood do still exist within High Charity, as the ending of Awaken the Nightmare kind of suggested, with the Sentinels flying over it, using the Sentinel beams on it, but that suggests that there is still Flood left, which is interesting and actually gives me an idea. Fuck. That actually gives me an idea. One sec. High Charity's Proto-Gravemind is a perverse mockery of a living thing, a gluttonous stump of Flood cells that remain behind when Halo's cleansing energies burned away the corrupted biomass. Okay, so that just basically links back to what was said in the Gravemind thing, that yes, the Flood, or the Gravemind, was killed. So, it's official here, the Gravemind is dead. But the Flood aren't. So, so what I was going to run with is that, Yo, what's going on in the chat? Yeah, no. Monkey Moo is the one that pointed all this out. He pointed it out to me the other day on Twitter. And we had a conversation about it. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I gotta change the name. I'm just worried that it's gonna fuck over like the YouTube algorithm or something. I don't know. Who would win, a Guardian from Destiny or Chief? Chief, any day. Any day. So are they in the feral stage? I don't know, because like, I want to say no, because this lore makes it, this feels like a soft retcon. I think what they've done, this is a soft retcon to make it so that proto-grave mines are not formed until the coordinator stage. And then pure forms aren't a byproduct of the grave mine forming. They're a byproduct of the grave mine getting to the coordinator stage. I don't know. This is fucking weird, dude. I need to inquire about this. This is weird. A measure of the grave mine's intellect remains, though its new vessel must feed and spread in order for it to manifest itself fully once again. With every banished soldier that succumbs to its embrace, the grave mine's re-emergence grows closer. The mountain of half-dead flesh quivers in anticipation, and the echo of timeless laughter rises somewhere from deep below. That's a fucking cool line. That's some damn good writing. Thank you, Angry Pepe. Thank you, my dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, if that is a retcon, I mean, I might be fucking my lore up a little bit. I might be, like, messing my lore up a little bit. I don't know. It's weird. That suggests... That thing with the key mines, though, that's it. Was it in here? Yeah, it says, as it transitions from feral aggression to coordinated conversion. I don't know, dude. This is... I need to read through all of this just, like, on my own a couple of times when I'm editing a video about it, or when I'm writing a video about it. Just sort of, like, gather my thoughts as to what is actually going on here. Because this is still, like, really confusing. Like, I don't... Nuke it from the orbit, the only way. Read the abomination log. Your wish is my command. Hive commanders. A massive keymined war form. Oh, it's not. The abomination brings order and direction to the lesser flood, turning feral parasites into a cunning and efficient collective. An evolved form of the Juggernaut command form. Okay, right. Yep. Got it. These towering nightmares are used when standard hives cannot be established and the flood must stay mobile to avoid detection and destruction. Right. So, it's kind of like what a Juggernaut already was. I mean, it makes sense considering it's an evolved Juggernaut, but I also love that 343 haven't retconned the Juggernaut. I love that. That's good. No, you can't just tell me what to do. I was going to read through some of these anyway. Not all of them, because I want to make videos about them, but still going to read through them. Even if they retconned it, I don't like it. I don't like it. A massive key... Okay, no, we read that already. Abominations increase the speed and health of all nearby flood units. As the parasite grows in strength, it will construct attack waves around these generals. That's cool. Blunting their onslaught requires making a difficult choice between attacking the abomination or prioritizing the smaller, more immediate threats. That's cool. So it acts as like a support unit. I like it. Cocooned bases. Oh, that's what they're called. The parasite does not build what it can instead repurpose. UNSC and banished bases within High Charity's Blightlands have been converted into hives of flood. They're a hideous sight that barely resemble the structures they once were. There are no survivors or salvage worth recovering in these hideous warrens. These facilities' defences are also now under flood control. It's pretty cool. I bet modders will do some cool shit with that. Yeah, if this is a retcon, I'm not a fan at all. At all. Cocoon bases are a major threat and a priority target, but are surrounded by Blightland and located deep within flood territory. They continually spawn flood units until eliminated, and even when the base is destroyed, there are hundreds of hordes of twisted creatures who will pour out from the wreckage. Regardless of the risks, the only way to deal with flood-infested bases is to burn them to the ground, preferably from orbit. The base slot of the cocoon base is free when the flood buildings are razed. Okay, that's gameplay, but... Bursters? Oh, yeah. I know what they are. Carrier forms that erupt from the ground, simultaneously releasing their cache of parasites and spores. Bursters guard flood-blight lands and will attack any interlopers within the parasite's twisted domain. Dude, talking with fucking chewing gum in your mouth is like the hardest thing. Christ almighty. The Lost and the Damned. Okay, I think I'm going to save the rest of this to make dedicated videos about it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we read all of this yesterday. Yeah. This little motherfucker's weird. Let's read it one more time. So, after an infestation is established, the parasite transitions from feral aggression to coordinated conversion by creating specialized flood organisms that network their individual intelligences. But, like, that's basically the conversion from a proto to a gravemind. Okay. These key minds act as coordinators for nearby flood, leveraging wisdom harvested from the parasite's host to expand, outwit, overwhelm, and consume other life. As the flood grow in number, these key minds combine and expand into larger, exponentially more intelligent networks. The appearance of these vile collectives typically indicate most local animal life and sentient hosts have been infected or consumed. Once the critical mass of key minds have combined the flood's centralized intelligence, they can begin to merge in the seething mass of corrupted flesh, a proto-grave mind that sifts through and feeds on the memories of every flood infected victim. Yeah, the key minds are like radio towers. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a fucking idiot, but I don't really know what they're supposed to be. Because that picture's really generic. Doesn't really explain anything. I don't know. I'm going to have to inquire about this. Yeah, that's what I thought. It adds a stage between Proto and... yeah, between the state of Proto. So, like... What I guess they'll do with that is make the Proto-Gravemind that we saw in CE part of that stage. And then make it so the one that we see in Halo Wars 2 is like almost stage 2 of a Proto-Gravemind. And that's the stage where it gets the ability, where it gets the Gravemind's ability to create pure forms. I don't know. Either way, it muddies the waters of an already pretty simple system, and I don't like it. I'm all good with more flood forms, but like this really muddies the waters, because before it was really simple. Feral, coordinated, galactic, transgalactic. Proto-Gravemind, Keymind, Gravemind. 4 stages, 3 forms, easy. Done and dusted. But now, it's like, well, there's an in-between one. There's possibly 2 stages of a Proto-Gravemind that may occur in the Feral stage, they may occur in the Coordinator stage, they may occur in both, they may occur in between. Ugh. It's odd. This is really weird. I don't know, dude. Favorite prophet quote? I don't know. I don't really... I can't even remember many of them. I can't even remember many of the Gravemind, many of the prophet quotes. Or at least any that are worth remembering. Where's Grim when you need him? Well, Grim actually came in the chat yesterday, and I asked him, and he said, that's something we'll talk about in private, which is, I'll ask him. I'll ask him. Yeah. This suggests that, like, these 2 Phoenix lovers here, they both suggest that, the Flood is still alive, and that a Gravemind could be formed. So, my idea that I was actually going to describe earlier that I forgot about, is that the Flood, according to these 2, Phoenix logs and the ending, still exist within High Charity on the Ark. In Halo 6, we go to the Ark because Cortana tries to get control of it, and it's going to sort of like mirror Halo 3 in that instead of releasing Truth and the Covenant to gain control of the Ark, we race Cortana and the Prometheans and her Covenant, or whatever Covenant forces she has, to gain control of the Ark. And then we're going to find High Charity for some reason. I don't know why. With all that going on. I don't know. Maybe the game will end with both forces still on the Ark. And then the legendary ending will flick to High Charity's remains. And then you'll hear, like, the Gravemind talking or something. You'll hear, like the last line in the legendary ending will be like, I have listened through rock and metal and time. And then, like, a load of infection forms and combat forms just fucking run out of High Charity. And then the game ends. Maybe that'd work, but I don't know. I don't like that. No, I don't like the Flood coming back like that in the main story. In the main story, I want them to come back from another galaxy. I think that's the most applicable way of doing it. I don't know, dude. Oh yeah, Malik Smith. I like that quote. It seems you would not. I'm pretty sure that's what he says to Jonathan after. Oh no, there can be more than one Gravemind. A Gravemind literally forms, like, there's no, like, quota for them. A Gravemind is literally just formed when a local, like, ecosystem and environment is fully absorbed. When, like, all the local biomass, fauna, all that stuff has been infected, and all the biomass of it has been brought back to form the Gravemind. That's when a Gravemind forms. There could be infinite Gravemind, technically. The Ark's not outside the galaxy. The Ark is right towards the edge of the galaxy. It's not out of it. It's just like, it's in a portion of the galaxy that is out of the Halo Ring's distances. I think that's the case. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's the deal with the Ark. It's like really far tucked away in like the top right corner of the galaxy. Away from the Halo Ring's pulsars. But it's not outside the galaxy. Yeah, just change Keymind to Hivemind, and it makes sense. Kind of. But then this... Actually, no, it does make sense. It does make sense. Yeah, this kind of suggests that the Keymind is like a different form still, but it's like lower than a Proto-Gravemind. But, yeah, Hivemind makes sense. Because a Hivemind could literally just be not an actual form, but... the I don't know. It's just something this is the thing. It's something that just doesn't really need to exist. This wasn't. I don't know. It's weird. Sup, Alex Poe? How you doing, dude? I am truth, the voice of the Covenant. By the rings. This is too much. Yeah, you can say that again. This is weird. Anyways, I reckon I am going to call it quits there for tonight. I'm not going to stream tomorrow night. I think I'll stream again on either Saturday or Sunday. We're going to play some Terminus Firefight with Jeremy Cook, who is the lead art director of Halo Wars 2. So he designed the Flood, he designed the iconic art style stuff, he designed all of that. And always works on designing all of it. So we're going to play with some Terminus Firefight with him. Yeah, so I'm going to call it quits tonight, because, like I said earlier, I'm pretty tired. I barely slept the past couple of nights. Yeah, don't worry, we'll do a longer stream, on a Saturday or Sunday, because I want to upload on a Saturday or Sunday, so whichever day I upload on, I'll stream on the other day, basically. So, yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I have appreciated you all stopping by. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you from Bleach and, can't remember your name. Zeph von Baron. Thank you, my dude. Yeah, anyways. Thanks a lot for stopping by, guys. This has been an interesting stream. This has been an interesting read, to say the least. But tomorrow, I'm going to write a video that's going to include some of this, I think, and I'm just gonna like try and wrap my head around it because it's fucking weird. Yeah, this has been a bit of a short of a stream. Actually, no, it's about as long as the one yesterday. Almost. But yeah, anyways. Thanks a lot for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you in a video over the next few days and in a stream this weekend. Thanks a lot for I'm just going to go. I'm going to go. Before this fucking chewing gum makes me misspeak anymore. Right. See you in a bit, guys.